Thought I'd give you guys just a alternative method for actually just a quicker method for filtering today. I've said before I don't filter lamps that often, um, but previously when I have, like I said, I never really do them with grandes. I always just make new stuff. But occasionally there is reasons to want to filter, especially if you just have cloudy vintage lamps, or if you have like a '09 through 2011 Grande that has like a vintage style fluid, you don't want to get into remaking vintage fluid. Filtering is a viable option. It's a good thing to know how to do no matter what you do. I do it occasionally, but previously I've always just used squeeze bottles just because, like I said, I don't do it very often, so I haven't really complained about it. And a couple of people who reached out to me, I'm going to thank Jeff more than anything for this, saying that this is how he did his Colossus, was through one of these. I thought I would just talk about the option just in case. This is really only practical if you're going to be doing multiple large-scale lamps, trying to invest this kind of money into just the idea of filtering, but it's a good option either way. So this is actually the first time I'm trying it. The reason I'm doing it here is I was doing a handful of lamps for somebody recently that had bought stuff off me years ago, and they had wanted me to do some of their work on some of their other lamps. And this is one of them here. It's not going yet. These are actually, uh, you might have seen them before if you've collected for a while. They're the kind of aquatic seascape Chinese lamps they made. I think they were early 2000s. Both of them were a mess, so I told them I'd repair them for them. And one of them, just because I ran out of time, I just did a complete swap with some modern lamps for it. They're modern fluid and wax anyway, so I didn't feel bad about using modern stuff. So I did just use the donor lamp, switch the stuff out. But before I put the juice back into it, I wanted to filter it just because it's a mess anyways. So I figured I'd pull this out. I got it a little while ago. It's a BKLES electric portable water filter. These are carbon filters. They have a carbon element in them. You do not want to use carbon filtration when you're doing lava lamps. So go inside of it, take this little thing out, and it has a pre-filter and then another filter in here. So I thought we'd give this thing a whirl and see how it works out. I know there's other people that use them, so I'm not really worried about it, but seemed like an easier, quicker option, especially if you're going to be filtering grandes. But we'll see how it goes. The stuff I put in was pretty cloudy. It's not horrible, and it definitely looks pretty clear. And I think this thing was like, I think I spent like $60 on it. Might have been like 70 because I got a couple extra cartridges with it that I bought with it. And it seems to be a pretty good option. Again, thank you to Jeff because he's the one who suggested this. And wow, that is much easier than squeezing 2-liter soda bottles. And the result looks spectacular. So I can't complain there. Yeah, no complaints with that. And that is a lot easier and a lot quicker than the methods I've used before. All right, yeah, no complaints with that. And it's perfect. I'm going to do another short video later, just with about the free lamp I'm giving out, if that's still something you're interested in. Ignore what you got going on here. It's just some testing with some weird stuff over here. Should have done this video later when I had more stuff flowing, but I just wanted to show you about this and making a mess out of my countertops over here. One end looks like this with a pre-filter. The filter itself looks like that. It's pretty straightforward. Like I said, just remember to take the the filter, which the carbon filter that sits at the bottom of this, off before you go filtering any fluid. So, all right, that's it.